Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday the 29th of August 2021. In today's video we will start off by talking about this, and it's Gary Rowett speaking about Jed Wallace. Transfer deadline is closes on Tuesday at 11 p.m. and we are waiting with bated breath to see if Jed Wallace will leave, because if his contract runs out at the end of the season, if he doesn't sign a new one, he can leave for free, or Millwall can sell him before the transfer window closes and get a fair few million for him, I would imagine, if the offers are there. So let's have a read of this. What as Rowett said, Millwall boss on whether club have had offers in for Jed Wallace as transfer deadline closes in. Gary Rowett acknowledges there could be clubs sensing an opportunity to sign Jed Wallace, but says there have been no offers to tempt Millwall to sell the attacker. Wallace scored on Saturday and then assisted Jake Cooper in the last minute to help the Lions to a 2-0 win over Blackpool. On Saturday, it was Wallace's third strike of the season as he aims for a third consecutive campaign in double figures for goals. Millwall hope that will be with them. Wallace, 27, is inside the final year of his contract and hasn't signed the new terms that were offered by the club at the end of last season. The current transfer window closes at 11 p.m. on next Tuesday, August 31. He's the type of player, being out of contract at the end of the season, I'm sure there will be a number of teams that will look and sense an opportunity to try and see if they can sign Jed, Rowett said. I've said before, he's not a player we want to sell. I think there's more value he adds to the team this season regardless of what happens at the end of the season. Today shows how committed he is. He scores a goal and his celebration shows a player that desperately wants to do well for the club. He's crossed into the box for the win and shows a player that's desperate to try and get the team to perform a little better. I thought he was instrumental in our turnaround. Like I said, whatever clubs feel they can make offers for Jed, we haven't had anything concrete that would make us want to sell Jed Wallace at this time. He's a top player. He's like that all the time, the way he plays, but he's an emotional character. When he wants to drive the team on, he drives the team on. He'll be just as frustrated if the team are not doing well, but we've got a lot of good characters in the dressing room. So, yeah, will he go or will he stay? I hope he stays, but you never know. You never know. We'll see how that goes. Basically, 2 days, Monday and then Tuesday, and then it's done until January though. So let's move on. So the game yesterday, Blackpool game, we won 2-1, and they've got words from the Blackpool boss, and this is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. It says Blackpool boss gives his verdict on red card in 2-1 loss to Millwall. Blackpool boss Neil Critchley had no complaints with the referee's decision to send Callum Connolly off in the 2-1 reverse against Millwall at the Den. Connolly was shown a straight red card for the pulling back by Necophobe after Stoke Loney was put through by Matt Smith. The 10-men Seasiders looked set to take a point back north until Jake Cooper headed in Jed Wallace's cross in the 90th minute. Critchley said it was cruel way to end the game. It's very hard to sum up how I'm feeling, because on one hand I'm really proud of the performance we gave, but on the other hand I feel completely devastated for the game to end in that way. To come here and play with 10 men for 75 minutes and to play as well as we did, I thought we deserved something for the game, so it's hard to take. I've got no complaints with the red card. Ball up to Matt Smith. He wins the flick on. We're actually in a good position. We protect the space behind him well. Callum is running one way. He's gone the opposite side of him and he's turning Phobie. It's quickly reacted quickly and he's pulled him down. It looks like 2 points from 5 matches and we haven't won, and really doom and gloom, but we've actually played really well. If we keep performing like we have done today, it would help if we had 11 on the pitch, but we will win games at this level. It's hard to feel like this at the moment, but we've got to remember we're only 5 games in this season and have lots of games to go, and I'm confident in the group of players I've got. I praised him for effort and application. We showed a decent bit of ability on the ball and togetherness. We show we never give up, never. We did that against Bournemouth when we were 2-0 down. We came back and drew 2-2. We go right into the end of the game, and today showed equally as good a spirit. You just don't have the same feeling because you've got no reward, but it's equally the same amount of passion as there was last week against Bournemouth. So there you go. There's the quotes from the Blackpool manager. Seems he thought they could have got a point. Let's move on now to this. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, and it's their 4 takeaways. 4 takeaways from Mill's dramatic 2-1 win over Blackpool. Jed Wallace underlines why he can't be sold before the window closes. Mill picked up their first championship win of the season as they finally saw off a plucky 10-man Blackpool at the Den. Goals from Jed Wallace and Jay Cooper in the 90th minutes cancelled out Shane Lavery's opener. Here are Richard Cawley's 4 takeaways from the match. Jed Wallace delivered. The Millwall number 7 celebrated his victory by walking towards the dock stand with both hands held aloft. It was huge to the home side making that comeback. The Lions were labouring before Wallace produced an excellent 25-yard free kick that left Chris Maxwell with no chance. Wallace has 3 goals this season, his best tally in the Mill shirt after 5 league games. It was his cross as the match headed towards stoppage time that allowed Jay Cooper to plant a power further into the roof of the net. You can see why Mill have no interest in allowing Wallace out of contract at the end of the season to leave on the cheap before Tuesday's transfer deadline. He is vital to this side. Ciao. Easy decision for the ref. Callum Connolly was sent off after just 40 minutes into the match, and it was a stonewall red card. It was route one by Mill as Matt Smith flicked on Bart Bukowski's kick with Benicophobia, and the on-loan Stoke City striker would have been clean through if he hadn't been pulled back by the Blackpool defender. Lions lack quality from corner kicks. Mill had 14 corners today, and about the only one that caused real consternation saw Maxwell drop a corner away after it threatened to dip under his crossbar. The Lions would have been left kicking themselves if they hadn't got for the 3 points, especially with their reputation for causing problems from dead ball deliveries in recent seasons. Smith justifies his selection. Matt Smith's goal and 2 assists in midweek saw him starting a 3-man attack with a Phobia and Jed Wallace deployed either side of him. The Lions target man won 17 headers, nearly double the amount that Daniel Ballard managed. The former Blackpool man, the closest Smith out of any of the players on the pitch. Phobia threatened on more than one occasion to latch onto the flick-ons of Smith. Your bank on Smith starting against West Brom, and it's not just from attacking perspective. I think it's going to come back out. We'll see. Your bank on Smith. Yep, we've seen that. Okay, so there you go. 4 takeaways from the South London Press. What do you make of them? Do you agree with that? Jed Wallace needs to stay. It doesn't matter if he said he's going to leave when his contract's up. We should play him. Yeah. So that's all the news stories out of the way. We are now moving on to Stats Sunday. Statistics. And we're going to jump into it with this one. This is XP over the length of the match. XG is expected goals, and it means when teams score and teams don't score. So the one I have here you can see that when in the second half after they score, Blackburn flatline. They only have one more shot on goal after they score until the end of the match. And in that time, we have tons of small minor chances, but they all add up. Yeah, there you go. There you can see, and yet again, coming out from the second half from Millwall, something wasn't working there. from 45 minutes to about 62 minutes, we didn't have a shot on goal. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. But there you see. So the expected goals was 1.6 to 0.7, and that was reached. Let's move on now to this one. This is from infogoal.net, and there you can see the match events, yellow cards, red cards, substitutions, and whatnot. So let's move on to the stats. And the XG, they give the XG slightly different as 1.74 to 1.23. They give us a bit of XG. There's a one there, doesn't have a thing on. Don't know why. We'll find out. Okay. So possession wise, 51% to 49. That's pretty decent. Generally, we like to counter attack, so we let the opposition have the ball. But this time, we had more of the ball. Attempts on target, 7 for us, 3 for them. Attempts off target, 6 to 5. Block shots, 5 to 2. Goalkeeper saves, 2 to 5. Total passes, 555 passes for Millwall. 443 of them were connected. So that's unfortunate there. Unfortunate for Blackpool. Massively less than us. So corners, 14 for us, 1 for them. Offsides, 2 to 0. Fouls, 8 to 7. Yellow cards, 4 to 3. Red cards, 0 to 1. So let's move on now to the map. Here is the map. And there's the chances. Mill's chances on goal. 2 very good chances. That one there that didn't go in was George Evans in 87. I think the goalkeeper knocked that just wide of the post. And that one there is Jake Cooper. That was the goal. And the other goal was all the way out here. That's Jed Wallace. Yeah. So the Jake Cooper goal was probability of 39% there. That's interesting. And here we go with Blackpool. They had 2 really good chances and put one of them away. So let's look now at the first half. Wow, that is night and day, isn't it? So look at Mill's chances in the first half. Very few and far between. Got a long pot shots going on there. Let's have a look at the second half. There you go. Get it down the middle. Pattern forming there of where they're playing it. So let's move on now to the whoscored.com pages that we usually go to in these Stat Sunday videos. I really like this website. It's pretty decent. So match summary: Millwall were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from long shot situations. Were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from set pieces. Were negatives were aggressive, committed a high number of individual errors. Styles had a large quantity of possession in their opponent's half, dominated possession, favoured crossing the ball. Blackpool stole the ball often from the opposition, were effective creating goal scoring opportunities from counter attacks, were aggressive, lost possession often, gave away a lot of free kicks around the box, attacked down the left side, had a high shot frequency when in possession, and favoured long balls. So let's go down, and what they have is 18 to 10. So 11 open play to 8, 7 set pieces to 0, 0 counter-attacks to 2 counter-attacks. And there you just go. Even look at that. That's pretty close. Yeah, that is so close. They got it 10-1, and we got it shots. We had 18 shots and 2 goals, so that's 11%. So pretty that's pretty matched up to Blackpool there, and a similar percentage coming out. You can see here Blackpool again going down that left hand side. Kind of getting worried now. Okay, so let's just scroll through these. Let's have a look at this, the map. So what do they do? What do they do? What do they do? They give man of the match to Jed Wallace, 8.6. Next highest for Millwall is Jake Cooper. Oh no, it's Matt Smith. It's Matt Smith and then it's Jake Cooper. And then it's Danny Ballard. So pretty decent for everyone all around. Total shots 18 to 10, and those who had them. Possession, match possession, we had a lot. 70 to 30, basically 70 to 30% of the match time in possession. And here we go. What do we do? Kibacha. Okay. So we have, wow, Murray Wallace had 10% of the game on the ball. Ballard 9.5% of the game, and Cooper 8.8% of the game. They were in possession of the football, and that is far and away more than they had. But you can see, look at Bowler, look at Connolly. Their percentage of match possession is way down. But the ones on the left hand side who were doing the most sacking, it's way up. So that's yeah, they were definitely coming down that right hand side. So pass success percentage, who was actually passing it well? So Saville 93, not bad. A Hiffenbeld 86, Billy Mitchell 88, Biakowski 90 because he had someone to aim at. He had Matt Smith to get up there and get on the ball. Dribbles, we didn't really dribble. They love dribbling. Okay. So aerials 1. That's what they said in the South London press. Look here, there we go. Matt Smith, 17 aerials 1 from Matt Smith. Can you believe that? That is insane. 17 aerials. So, and then Cooper with 6, Ballard with 9. The only ones who didn't win any aerials of the starting 11 were Biakowski, Saville, and Jed Wallace. Moving on now to tackles. 12 to 18, so they had to do more tackling because we were on the ball more often. And you can see there, but the ones who did the tackling for us, Giftенbeld and Saville. Nice, decent. So corners, they didn't have a corner all game. They did not have a corner all game, and here we go. Malone took 5 of them, Jed Wallace with 2, and Conor Mahoney with 7. Now moving on to dispossessed, who got the ball taken off them. Phobie 3 times, Malone 2 times. So let's quickly move on now to this basically what we've just seen, but laid out clearly and a bit more information available to us. So yeah, you can see Jed Wallace 8.55, Matt Smith 7.82, Jake Cooper 7.25, Danny Ballard 7.24, and then Malone, Kiftenbeld, Mahoney, and George Saville. So shots. Benicophobia, off day for him. 4 shots, 0 on target. To be fair to him, he's pretty decent. If he would have had a shot on target, he probably would have done, yeah. So Jed Wallace 3-1, Matt Smith 3-2, Jay Cooper 2-2, and one of them was the goal, huh? George Evans 1-1, forcing their goalkeeper into a save. So touches, have we seen touches? So Danny Ballard 101 touches, Mario Wallace 93, Jake Cooper 83, Scott Malone 76, Jed Wallace 75, and then there's a bit of a drip off to 66. So that's who's been touching the ball. Aerials 1, we've seen that. Let's move on now to this. This is... So let's just click on unscheduled touches. Basically poor ball control. Benicophobia 5, Malone 3, Jed Wallace 3. Not too good, not too good. Okay. So let's move on now to defense. What's happened in defense? Who did all the work in defense? Kiftenbeld 3, George Saville 3 in terms of tackles, and then everyone pitching in down to number 8 or 9. So interceptions: Ballard with 4, Malone with 3, Kiftenbeld 1, and Cooper 7. Clearances: those 4 players with clearances. Block shots. Blocked shots, only 2 players with blocked shots. There they are. Fouls. Okay. So let's just have a look at this one. Passing. So yes, who had the most passes? Yep, Mario Wallace, Danny Ballard, Jake Cooper, then a big drop off to Kiftenbeld. Passing accuracy though, well, Ben Thompson, but he only had 1 pass. He came on very late in injury time. 1 pass, that's 100%. But scrolling down, you look at George Saville, 45 passes and 93.3 for 3. Found a Millwall player, that's pretty decent. Biakowski 90.5. Same thing, I think. Crosses. So crosses, wow, oh my god, what the hell happened there? Jed Wallace 23 crosses, but only 5 of them were accurate. But 23 crosses, that is insane. That is insane. So who actually had a belter? Oh, Billy Mitchell's, and his crosses weren't magical this game, were they? 3-0 he got there. George Saville 2-0. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? So let's have a look at long balls and accurate long balls. So there you go. Mario Wallace 16 long balls, 63 accurate. Jay Cooper 11-6, Biakowski 8-6. That's very decent from him. Okay. I think that is it. I think we've exhausted all the avenues for stats. Thank you for watching and goodbye.